Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Nintendo Rewind. My name is Cody Christian. I'm joined by my lovely co-host, Chris Becker. We're rewinding and recapping last week for Nintendo. Psych! No, we're fast-forwarding. We're going to talk about all the games that are coming out this month on your Nintendo Switch 2s and everything you need to know about that is getting ready to come out for the month of December. We got a new look. Season 2 is getting ready to start up soon. And I got some stuff together for the Rewindies, and I was like, you know what? I like that overlay so much. We're just going to debut it tonight. We're going to debut the Season 2 tonight, and it's going to be good. But we have a lot of things that are going on. First off, I will tell you guys, we have voting for the Rewindies that is going to be launching tomorrow night over in the Discord. If you're not a part of the Discord, please go over there and join in on the Nintendo banter. But more importantly, in the polls channel, you will get to vote for all of the things that are going to be happening, that are going to be voted on, for all the categories that are going to be voted on. So just to let you know, those things are coming. Goodness. R.I.P. Josh. But if you're curious about who is in what categories and what the nominees are and how everything looks, I'm going to run through the categories with everybody real fast, and let everybody know what those are. Okay. So, let me see if I can. I realized, yeah, that's true. You can't hear me over there. I don't have our audios put in. So I'm not done. I'm not ready. And no, I haven't introduced you yet. I said I'm joined by Chris Becker, but I haven't asked you about how you're doing. I suppose we'll have to wait on showing the stuff. You're not behind. No one's behind. I just lost everything. But we're going to have to wait on showing the stuff for the candidates coming up. But I can tell you guys the candidates real quick for each of the categories that we have. Yeah. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Yeah.
For single player, we have Donkey Kong Bonanza, Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment, Pokemon Legends ZA, and Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition. Stop it. Stop it. Be kind. In multiplayer, we have Dragon Drive, we have Kirby Air Riders, we have Mario Kart World, and we have Super Mario Party Jamboree plus Jamboree TV. For best remake or remaster, we have Donkey Kong Country Returns HD, Super Mario Galaxy 2, and Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition. For Nintendo Switch 2 Edition, we have Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, Kirby and the Forgotten Land plus Starcross World, and Super Mario Party Jamboree plus Jamboree TV. And the best Nintendo classic to be added to the platform, we have Mario Paint, Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, Donkey Kong, Fire Emblem The Sacred Stones. In mobile apps, we have Fire Emblem Shadows, Animal Crossing Pocket Camp Complete, Nintendo Today, and the Nintendo Store app. In the best non-gaming moment, we have Nintendo Switch 2's reveal, the Super Mario Galaxy movie trailer, the Close to You short film, and the reveal of the Zelda actors. For our third-party game of the year, this is a new category that we added this year. We have Cyberpunk 2077 Ultimate Edition, Split Fiction, Inazuma 11 Victory Road Nintendo Switch 2 Edition, and Star Wars Outlaws. In Indie Game of the Year, we have Hollow Knight Silksong, another new category, by the way. Hollow Knight Silksong, Hades 2, Deltarune Chapters 3 and 4, and Ball Pit. For our Nintendo Game of the Year contenders, we have Donkey Kong Bonanza, Mario Kart World, Kirby Air Riders, and Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment. And then we got a few different most anticipated categories. Most anticipated third party, The Duskbloods, Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade, Elden Ring Tarnished Edition, Resident Evil Requiem. For most anticipated indie, Mina the Hollower, Well Dweller, Neverway, and Cult of the Lamb Woolhaven DLC. And most anticipated Nintendo game, Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave, Splatoon Raiders, Pokemon Pokopia, and Yoshi and the Mysterious Book. Voting begins in 21 hours. So be ready to go vote over in the Discord and hang out with us whenever that launches tomorrow night at around 7 p.m. So But Chris, now I want to know how you're doing. How you doing, buddy? how was your week?
Listen, while you were doing that, I went and got some eggnog.
You poured a glass of the nog?
I poured a glass of eggnog while you did that. And then I was like, you know what if I don't want it? But it's better to be safe than sorry. I'm gonna drink it. But not right this second. 1, 2, 3.
All eyes on me. I don't know what the 1, 2, 3 is in the live chat there from CC Wire.
Oh, I don't know. 1, 2, 3.
Oh wait,
queef.
she's asking. She was asking who's Chris's favorite Christian of the year. That's what Mrs. Nerdwire wants to know.
Oh, I need to rank them.
Apparently, 1, 2, and 3.
He knows. I know. Ruby.
Jesus. Saki likes Jesus. Jesus ranks up there. Number 1.
You know what I learned this week?
What'd you learn this week?
I learned that there was a burning bush. Okay, now hear me out. There was a burning bush.
Religious Hour with Chris.
And some sort of God adjacent swung down, checked up. He was like looking at us while he was a burning bush. Is that accurate? Because that's what I heard that.
Someone God adjacent was looking at us.
Well, maybe it was
in a bush.
That
was on fire.
The bush was definitely on fire. It wasn't just a regular bush.
Because I don't think that's how that story goes. I don't think that's how that goes. No.
I'm hearing it secondhand, so I don't know.
From who? Who told you this? I think we're all hearing it secondhand. I'm just going to be honest. No one is alive today that saw it then. Like, that's just how it goes. It's like third, fourth, fifth hand through translations and everything. No. Okay. So before we get fully religious here, just to let you know, I'm trying to help Chris understand. So the bush was burning, and it was the embodiment of God himself, and it struck fear into Moses, but he talked to it. Talked to the burning bush, and it was God, and he gave him commandments, and he took those 10 commandments, and that's why we have thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal, all that jazz.
All because of the burning bush?
Well, because those were the commandments that the burning bush, which was God personified, gave to Moses.
Oh.
These were rules that he laid out for the remainder of the Jews that escaped out of Pharaoh's control. George Bush was on fire. Yeah. It was George W. Bush.
Yeah, was it senior or?
You pick. It doesn't matter at this point. So that's what you learned this week. Also, listen, before we got live and actually going on the show, we were being asked about having our Christmas trees up, and then you said you were going to fist fight me for some reason. I genuinely don't know why. And then you said you were saving it for the show. Do you care to explain?
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I said I would punch you in the face if I needed to. But then I forgot. I was talking to the wrong Christian here. And he wants to tussle? Yeah, Cody wants to tussle.
I don't want to fight. I'd rather not fight you.
Remember when I was like really feeling the urge to like get into a bar fight? Mm-hmm. Remember when that?
Mm-hmm.
He's trying to fight your sister. Just see her, please. I'll take care of you later. But the thing I was said that I would say for the show is I'm just now seeing you laugh. I was gonna say people can start putting up their tree, because we were talking about decorating trees and how you said you can't do it until the day after Thanksgiving in honor of the turkeys, and I said, hold on a second, I think
it's not what I said.
What'd you say?
No, continue, but that's not what I said. I just said we need to put some respect on Thanksgiving is what I said. Not because of the turkeys. Who cares about the turkeys?
I thought it was... Okay, well, somebody cares about the turkeys.
Maybe they're turkey mothers.
Have you ever seen the movie Thanksgiving? We're getting sidetracked. Listen, the
way that sometimes you stop sentences and you just go, you don't like, all thought is gone and you're trying really hard to get it out, but it hurts. It's like,
Yeah. Well, that's because I was going to talk about Thanksgiving, the movie, and then I was like, that's not appropriate. We can't talk about that right here. And so then it was just a little fun fact about Thanksgiving. But I was going to say, so starting October 1st, you can start putting up your tree and decorating it if you want.
You have free will.
You can.
Sure.
You have free will. Yeah. You can pour yourself a glass of eggnog while your friend is... Listen, short story long. Sierra, shut your flipping mouth. You shut your mouth when you're talking to me. So because of Nightmare Before Christmas, now anytime you start decorating for Halloween, you can also put Christmas decorations up. That's what Disney did this. This is their doing. So starting October 1st,
deep state conspiracy levels. This is because of Disney. Him and his frozen skull inside of Disney's basement.
Well, they might be waterproof. We're not sure if they're waterproof.
Hold on. No, you need to tell the people who are audio listeners. David, who is your dad, is putting up not waterproof lights outside.
Well,
you say they might be waterproof? I don't know about that.
We haven't tried them yet, but it started raining today. I was like, well, do we know if they're waterproof? He said after he finished putting so we got the string and then we strung them out along the yard and then said, hey.
That might be his, probably not. I tend to agree with that take.
Yeah, they could be. Yeah, he was. I was on the phone earlier, and my dad was talking about it, and he said, "Well, okay, so we got the green light wire, right, and then put the lights on them, spaced apart, measured and spaced apart, put them all on there, right, and then after he did it all, he said." Because the reason he did it this way and threw out all the old lights is because he said they keep turning off. This way they won't turn off when it rains. And then I asked him, I said, okay, well, now you got these. We could put them out today. It's raining out right now and they'll still be on. He said, well, they might still turn off. I haven't checked. And I said, hold the phone. What do you mean you haven't checked? This is the whole point of doing this. And then he's like, I'm sure it's fine. And then I was out sitting out back. He came out back and then was talking about the lights. He said, now they're waterproof, but when it snows or rains, they'll probably shut off because he wants to string them along the whole entire yard. Yeah, he was sleep deprived. He's asleep now.
When it rains, they'll shut off.
They could. Well, they're on the ground.
They're not outdoor lights. Then is what I'm hearing. They're not outdoor lights. They're indoor lights.
Well, they're outdoor lights because they're lights that are outdoor.
Because something is outdoors doesn't make it viable for outdoors. I can assure you, I am not made for the outdoors, but I can go outside.
Oh gosh!
Just because they are outdoors doesn't mean they belong outdoors. Is what I'm trying to say.
Right. You know what? I feel like while we're doing this show, since you can't do anything about it, Mrs. Nerdwire should put one decoration up on that tree. I'll Venmo you $1.
Just one singular decoration up on that tree. I'll go up there, just knock it down as I leave the show. Get this off here. Put some respect on Turkey Day's name. Oh man, well, listen,
pretty good.
I'm glad you enjoy it. I really would like it. I do like a good little nog. I also put up some Christmas lights on the house yesterday. I spent my afternoon putting up a string of lights. This is the first year since we moved in here that I've ever put up Christmas lights, and the kids love it. So I was like, well, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it this year. Went to Lowe's, grabbed a bunch of gutter clips and the ones that fit underneath shingles, and they're omnidirectional, and I was pretty happy with it. So ended up looking okay. I think we could stand to have a few more lights. But beyond that, like, I've still been struggling with a little bit of sickness this last week. On Tuesday, I mentioned how I was feeling bad, and then like after that, it was just still really, really bad. Today and yesterday are really the first 2 days that I felt like at least 60% better than what I was like. So I'm glad to be getting healthy. I'm keeping my fingers crossed we keep it that way as we go into this holiday season. It's a busy time of the year. I can't have any bad things going on with my health. But we have our segment, which is not an actual segment. It's just what I like to do on here before we dive into the actual show. If it is a turkey, by the way, if the ornament that gets placed on that tree is a turkey, I'll overlook it. I'll overlook it. But here's the deal. We got to guess that character. So Chris and I have both thought of a character, and we're going to ask questions until one of us can guess what the other person's character is. And by golly, we need to speed run this because we have a heck of a show tonight. So I'm gonna lead tonight on questions because you led last week. You ended up winning. Are you ready? Are you ready for my first question? Do you have your thing?
Yeah, I have it. Real quick, before just a speed run, real quick. Yeah. Why I want to get into a bar fight, and it's just because I thought it would be fun. That's all.
That's why. That's the only reason why. Thank you. All right, my first question is going to be: is your character male or female?
Male.
Okay. Well, that doesn't narrow it down at all. There's a lot of manly men out there in the Nintendo dictionary encyclopedia of characters.
Is your character a main character?
It depends on what you define as main character.
I define it as the main character of the game.
No, my character is not the main character of the game. Okay. Is your character human? And don't hit me with any of this tingle species nonsense. That wasn't a human. That was a tingle last week.
He was a human.
No, he's not. He's a tingle. He's at very best, he's a Hyrulean. At very best, but he is his own race. Tingles are a race of people. So Tingle is human is what the chat's saying. So this character though is human.
Yes. This character is human.
Okay.
Has your character been in a game in the last 5 years?
I don't believe so. Let me do a quick Google to make sure. I don't believe so. No. Not in the last 5 years. I had to do a quick Google. I wasn't sure, but not in the last 5 years. So your character is a human male.
Human male.
If your character fell in love with somebody from another video game franchise, I know this is very similar to a question I asked last week with best friends, but let's say your character falls in love with somebody from a separate video game franchise, not the one that they're in. Who would it be?
Oh, I mean, based solely on who I'd pick, probably Birdo.
Not who you would pick. Who would your character pick? You got to put yourself in the mind of your character. Still Birdo?
That's what I just did. I put myself in the mind of the character.
Okay, so it's not a Mario franchise character. Okay. Well, that narrows some stuff down here. Birdo.
Who's Birda?
Big Birda? Oh, man, that's Big Barda. Hold on. Birdo. B-I-R-D-O. Birdo. In love with Birdo. Male.
Okay. Is your character male or female? No, is your character male, I mean?
No, you can ask male or female. I would say that I think most people would refer to my character as a male. But I don't know that it's ever really stated what gender my character is.
Okay.
Just
Your
okay.
question?
Yeah, my question. Was your character in Super Smash Bros? Which doesn't narrow it down much. There's like 70 million characters in it, but
Not as a playable character.
Okay.
But yes.
Not as a playable character. But yes, like a trophy, something like that.
An assist move.
Okay. All right, your question.
Is your character from Star Fox?
No.
Okay.
Objectively, no. Not from Star Fox. Okay. Never appeared in Star Fox. No, like just not in Star Fox. No. Okay, I'm going to ask you. Is your character a child?
No.
Oh, okay, so a fully grown adult who would be attracted to Birdo.
Well, I don't know if they're attracted.
You said that would be their girlfriend if they were into that.
Well, if they're into it, I'm not gonna.
Listen, I'm just asking. I'm asking the important questions here. I'm just trying to clarify. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't just the child who had the odds for Birdo. Listen. All right. Your question, sir. Save me from this mess I've put myself in.
Is your character in Smash Brothers?
Yes. My character is in Smash Brothers.
All right.
Is your character
Yes.
From a first-party Nintendo IP?
Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure. Listen, we got stuff like Terry over there in Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Yeah, that's true.
I just wanted to be sure. Just wanted to be certain. So it is a first-party Nintendo IP. Okay.
Nintendo-owned IP.
Mm-hmm. Welcome in, Chaotic.
Is your character human?
Yes.
Yes, with a question mark? This will sound like you just said.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, I would say they are human. I would say they are human. The look on Anime Chris's face right now is just astonishment. It's funny. It's funny. Let me ask you this. Has your character had a game within the last 5 years?
No.
Okay. I didn't think so, but I wanted to clarify in my mind for sure.
Yeah. Your character is human, but they don't say if they're... You don't know?
Don't know what?
If they're a boy or girl?
Well, I just don't think it's ever really... I think most people refer to them as a him, but that he, him, but that I don't know if it's confirmed. Like what they actually are. I don't know if it's ever actually said.
Oh. Is your character Kirby?
No. Kirby's not a human. I mean, he can absorb a human and then get the powers of human, I suppose. But what? Your character is human. Now that leads me to question. Listen, you're asking me if my human character is Kirby. Do you think Kirby's a human? And if that's the case, is your character Kirby?
My character's not Kirby.
Oh, shoot. Dang it. So Kirby doesn't have a crush on Birdo, I see. Because I could totally see Kirby being into Birdo.
Yeah. No. It is not Kirby.
Okay. I was trying to go down the same line of thinking you were going, and I was like, oh.
Well, I'm just confused about you're saying it's human.
Yes.
Okay. Who's asking a question right now?
I think it's your question. I'm pretty sure it's your question.
They're not a main character.
Welcome in, Zed.
They haven't had a game in the last 5 years.
No.
I'm baffled. But did you say if they're an adult? Are they an adult?
I don't know. I would say that they are not.
You would say they're not an adult?
Yes.
And they're not a main character.
No. Is there game on Earth or a galaxy? Oh man. Okay. So my next question for you is going to be: has your character appeared in sports games from Nintendo as like playable characters?
Sorry, can you ask that one more time?
Has your character appeared in sports games from Nintendo as a playable character?
No.
Okay. Okay, so this character, so that's where I'm getting held up to. So your character is an adult who is a male who would be interested in starting a relationship with Birdo if that were ever an opportunity. That is a main Nintendo IP that has not been in a game within the last 5 years, and that was pretty like definitive when you said no to, and who has not appeared in any of the sports games as a playable character.
Never appeared in any of the sports games. Yeah.
Okay.
You wouldn't consider him an adult.
No.
I'm looking at the Smash, like thinking of the characters in Smash Brothers.
Mm-hmm.
They're not a main character. They're human. They're not possibly a child, or possibly a child, but not a child, but not an adult. I mean, unless it's like the Pokemon trainer.
Not the Pokemon trainer.
Golly. Okay. Yeah, ask another question.
It's your turn to ask a question, though.
Oh.
I mean, unless you want to count Pokemon, like me telling you, I'm just giving you a blatant hint without you having to ask. It's not a Pokemon trainer.
Is the character from Fire Emblem?
No. Is your character... No, I'm not making this up. Is your character from... Is your character from Punch-Out?
No.
Okay. See, now I thought I knew who.
Did you ask me if this character was a main character, or did I ask that?
I did not ask if your character was a main character.
Oh, well then I won't tell you.
But you asked that, so I will ask that on the next question.
Is your character from a Nintendo franchise?
Yes. First party Nintendo IP. Is your character the protagonist or antagonist of your game?
Yeah.
No, protagonist or antagonist.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes,
they are.
both.
They're the
both?
protagonist or the antagonist.
Okay.
Yeah, they're one or the other.
They're both?
I
don't. And now I'm lost.
No, I didn't say they're both.
You said they're the protagonist or the antagonist. Which one is it?
Great question.
You don't. Do you not know? Do you not know?
No.
You don't know?
You play as this character. This is the character you play as in the game.
Okay. Okay.
You play as this character.
And could be the protagonist or the antagonist.
No, is the protagonist.
Oh, okay. God.
No, I was just saying, yes, they are one of those.
I wanted to know which one. Ask one or the other. I probably should have. Yeah, my question was bad. My question was bad. I left too much open.
There's no way of knowing.
There is one way of knowing. It's getting enough clues to figure this out.
Yeah, but
You have yet to ask me that question.
What if there's a protagonist
or antagonist?
Yeah, are they the protagonist or antagonist?
They are the antagonist. They're the bad guy.
Oh,
The villain, per se.
the villain.
Mm-hmm.
And they're human?
Esque.
Unless it's what's this? Esque?
Human-esque. They're definitely human.
There's only one character I can think of that falls into that category.
Okay. Okay, so I have the protagonist, the male protagonist who hasn't had a game in the last 5 years, who's not from Punch-Out.
It's not from Punch-Out. No, definitely not.
Is your character... Okay, let me ask you a follow-up question to the sports game section. Do you consider racing games sports games?
If someone were to ask me to name my favorite sports game, I wouldn't think to name a racing game.
Okay. 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 Well, that was my question. Welcome in, Keyword.
Well, they're not in a sports or a racing game.
Okay. That would have been my follow-up question, but thank you.
Antagonist. The only antagonist that is human that I can think of is Ganondorf. Is it Ganondorf?
Okay. It's not Ganondorf.
I feel like you've led me astray.
Okay. Let me just
a human bad guy.
Yes. And also Ganondorf isn't human. I would say that much. Ganondorf isn't human. Ganondorf is Gerudo.
He starts off as human.
He starts off as human. No, he's born as Gerudo. Oh man. So that rules out. First off, that rules out Mario Kart. That rules out F-Zero. That rules out, like, my last question rules out a lot of things. The main character of the game would be interested in Birdo is an adult male human.
Well, we could be interested in Birdo. I don't know their
from
preferences.
A first party. Well, you projected from a first party Nintendo IP. Yeah. Man.
IP is.
But I'm learning that your definition for human is very broad. So, like, it could be an elf-like person. So let me. It's definitely not elf-like. Okay. Well, I didn't ask that. Thank you for the hint. So what? Let me ask this then. Is your game an RPG that he's in? Is it an RPG?
Nope.
I am so lost too. I have no clue.
Yeah. Okay, so a human bad guy in Smash Brothers in a Nintendo IP. I feel like I've already listed the bad guys in Smash Brothers.
I'm not trying to out obscure Chris. I promise. I'm not trying to out obscure him. This is just the character I picked. I will say my character is a little on the niche side, but is recognizable to most people.
Well, if they're a Smash Brothers,
playable
character in Smash Brothers. You said human, so wolf is out. Is it, and well, you already said they're not from Star Fox, didn't you?
Yeah, I said they were not from Star Fox.
Most people would say he.
Most people would say what?
He?
Yes, most
but
people
they
would say
don't
he.
necessarily say.
I don't think they say. Is it Pikachu? It might be Pikachu, Ned. It's not. It's not Pikachu.
Is the character from Fire Emblem?
My character is not from Fire Emblem. All right.
Yeah.
So I am going to give you a pretty big hint before you ask your next question. Okay. Let me ask my next question, because the only IP that's first party owned that I can think of that I haven't addressed that would not have appeared in a racing game or a sports game that has human characters is a Legend of Zelda character. Is the character that you have another Legend of Zelda character? Is it a Zelda franchise character?
No.
What? Okay.
I didn't say it was
and it's not an RPG.
Yeah.
You didn't say it was from a franchise.
Yeah.
And it's not from a Mario series.
Nope. Nope.
Okay, so here is my gigantic hint to you.
Yeah.
This character is best known for their appearance in Smash Bros.
Best known for their appearance in Smash Bros.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't help me at all.
It has to help you.
No. A Nintendo character, human,
Mm-hmm.
not an adult.
Mm-mm.
Is a bad guy. The only one I can think of would be even close, but I gotta imagine it is he would be Dark Pit.
Is that your guess?
Yeah, that's my guess.
It's not Dark Pit.
The flip.
It's not Dark Pit. Do you care to give me a gigantic hint?
Sure, this character predates Mario.
Human predates Mario.
Human predates Mario.
I know. I think I know.
Okay.
Is this Spike from Wrecking Crew?
Nope.
What?
Nope. Eat an entire bag of nails because I
Yes.
am annoyed because I can't figure it out.
Oh, I thought you knew. Oh my gosh.
No, I didn't know. This was supposed to be quick.
This was supposed to be quick. Older than Mario is Donkey Kong, and you've got freaking Jumpman. You got. I can't possibly think of who we're talking about. Like I can't think on your side.
Well, good. I didn't even come up with this character.
Well, I hope you didn't come up with this character. Did you? You're not the inventor of this.
No, I told your sister I need to come think of a character for the show tonight, and she got the character for me to pick. All right, let's see. If that helps. I don't know if that'll help. Right, doesn't help at all.
There are not many games older than Mario that Nintendo owns.
That won't help at all. Good. Look, Sierra's still here.
She's locked in, man. She's locked in. I mean, we got the Game & Watches, but I mean, that's all Mr. Game & Watch, and he's in Smash Bros.
Mr. Game & Watch, please. I said no. I said he's an assist trophy.
I know that.
A regular trophy. And you're saying your character is playable.
Mm-hmm. Well, you never asked me that, but I will say that.
I'm going through the list of characters that are not adult, male, possibly male.
Uh-huh.
A protagonist. Yeah.
Look, chat is flipping tables now. Someone tell me their answer. I need to go to sleep.
Oh gosh. I have no idea.
That's a good question. That's a good question. Live chat, Sierra says, what color hair?
Yeah, what color hair does your character have?
No hair.
No hair?
No hair.
Oh.
Are you there yet? I feel like I've given you everything I can possibly give you without you knowing it.
No hair and they're human?
No hair. And they're human.
You said they're human. They're... Don't even try and call Mewtwo human. They're not.
They're not human. They're not. Although Mewtwo was possessed by a human at one point. Like I'm at such a loss for yours. Like is your character? You said yours was a human male, older than Mario.
Yeah.
Did the game they appear in come out before Mario?
Yeah.
Specifically before Mario.
They appeared in other games, but they were the main character of their own game.
He also said this character only appear. You also said this character only appears as an assist trophy.
Only appears
not
as an
playable
assist trophy. They're an assist trophy in Ultimate, and then I think in the original Smash Brothers, Super Smash Brothers Melee, they were just like a trophy. But they're an assist trophy in this.
I don't even know.
They also appear in the credits of the Game Boy camera, if that helps any. Did that help at all?
Yep. I know. I think I know your character. I think I know your character.
Well, now you're Googling things.
No. I think I know your character.
Well, yeah, because you just Googled it.
No, listen, it's not because I just Googled it.
You just Googled it.
It's not because I just Googled it, though.
I'll tell you right now, I am leaving the show. If you answer it from Googling, we couldn't see Chris Google because he's fake.
Right,
Chris.
Exactly, because he's fake Chris. No, here is your final hint to help you clinch it. Okay, to help you clinch it. Okay. This character has only been playable in one Smash Bros. Game, but has appeared in every Smash Bros. Game. Every single one.
But they've only been playable in one?
In one, yes.
And they have no hair.
No hair.
And they have no hair. They're a bad guy. They're not an adult. I have no idea.
How do you not know this? Okay, do you have another question you want to ask?
They have no hair. They're a bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
They've appeared in every Smash Brothers, but they've only been playable in one.
Yes.
Which would mean they'd have to be playable in Smash Bros. Ultimate because that has all of them.
Okay.
Come
on, Christopher. I believe in you. We've been live for an hour.
The flip is I have I'm trying to think of humans with no hair. There's no bald characters in Smash Brothers.
Don't get too hung up on the word human.
Kirby.
They are unequivocally human. I can't say more without giving it away.
Why would you say don't be hung up on them being human if they're not actually human?
Because if I say more, I'm giving it completely away. They are based on a human.
They're based on a human?
Yes. If I say more, you have the answer.
Well, what's the difference between being a human and being based on a human? They're like an alien or a robot?
They're not an alien or a robot. Is that your question?
Well, that was the only... Yeah, go ahead. What's yours?
Is your character the devil from Devil World?
No.
What?
Okay. Your character isn't a human, but might be based on a human. I feel like you're making this up.
No. I promise I'm not.
I mean, my me could be bald if I put no hair on him.
No, this character is canonically has no hair.
Canonically has no hair.
Yeah, like it's not like you can change your character. I need to sleep. I have to watch the VOD. I gotta work tomorrow. Good night, chaotic.
Good night. I feel like this is going to be the whole show. We're just going to do.
Yeah, forget telling everybody all the games. Oh my gosh.
They haven't been in the game in the last 5 years. They don't have any hair. They're not necessarily a human, but they're based on a human. They're a bad guy. No, I have no idea. I mean, unless I just start going down, because the only ones I can think of that are adults, like King K. Rool, Ridley. Ridley's a she. No, I'll just say, is it the Wii Fit trainer?
It's not the Wii Fit trainer. Although that would be pretty funny if I called the Wii Fit trainer the bad guy. Is your character Sheriff from Sheriff 1979?
Yes, it's Sheriff.
God, you're not just saying yes to that. When you went as obscure as... How did my sister come up with this character, first and foremost? Second off, where did that come from? Because I'm digging in the recesses of my brain. What the heck? For context, Sheriff was also known as Bandito. Comes out of a 1979 multi-directional shooter arcade machine. What the frick?
Sheriff.
All right, one final big hint. Listen, it'd be really handy if you could guess this next character. The hint is that your character is let me just say this. I'll say body part.
What?
I'll say body part.
No idea.
Do you forfeit? Do you give?
Yeah, what? Yeah, because there's no...
We had a couple of people get it right in the live chat. It's Master Hand. It's Master Hand.
What do you mean?
It's Master Hand, the main bad guy from Smash.
It's just a hand.
Master Hand is not human. Master Hand is a human hand. It is a child's hand that controls all of the little dolls. It's a hand.
And it's not a playable character.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is. You get to play as Master Hand at the end of World of Light in the story mode for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
You can't pick the character?
You become him in the story mode.
What do you mean in the story mode?
You play as Master Hand in the World of Light story mode. Did you finish World of Light? Probably not. It's miles long, but...
In Ultimate?
Yes. In Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, you get to play as him at the very end of World of Light, which is the story mode for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
And the kid is bald.
I did say had no hair. Are you saying the kid is bald? I don't know if we ever see the kid as bald. Do we see the kid being Master Hand?
You don't know.
Do what? What did you say, Chris?
I said, well, then why would you not say you do not know if they have hair?
That's probably a more fair question, but Master Hand didn't have hair.
Absolutely not.
Look, I am
let
sorry.
You know right now, I am livid. I am absolutely livid.
We'll be right back after these short messages. We're gonna do the. We're gonna do. Actually, let Let me thank the people for being here. Before we dive into the show, we want to make sure we thank our generous supporters, producers from Nintendo Rewind. If you would like to directly support our content, every dollar spent on memberships and merch helps us continue to produce this show and maybe keep Chris around. There's even a tier that only costs $1 a month, and with it, you also get a shout out on the show. That said, I want to thank our supporters and producers, Kiatic, Mnemonic Man, Calamity Nolan, and Sierra Christian. We'll be right back after these messages. I gotta go talk Chris off a cliff. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for sticking with us through the through that game. I think we're gonna start saving that game for not busy news weeks because we have a lot to get through tonight in this main topic. Every game that's getting ready to come out this month that you need to know about, and we're gonna go through these pretty quick, and we'll start running down the list right after this bumper. Oh man, December is packed, dude. December is about as packed as it could possibly be, and we've got a lot of really, really solid games, long in the waiting, long anticipated games. We're going to try to run through these pretty quickly because we've been live for an hour and 9 minutes already. It's 10:39, holy crap. But The first game that is on this list is a little ditty known as Marvel's Cosmic Invasion. For those of you guys who don't know, this is probably my most anticipated title on this list personally, just because whenever Chris and I played through the demo, it was freaking phenomenal. It was so good. I had such a good time with it. And cannot recommend some classic beat 'em ups action any more than I already am right now. It comes out the very first day of December 1st, for $29.99. Launches with a whole ton of 15 characters. I'm certain that more characters are going to be in the mix there. Chris and I are going to try to get together to do a stream of this game together on launch day. I don't know if it'll be on my channel or if we'll do it over here, but it is something that I'm absolutely looking forward to. What about you, Chris?
Yeah, definitely looking forward to it. You're getting it on Switch too, yeah?
Yes, I will be picking it up on Switch too because I want to play it wherever I go. So, and I've got a couple of trips coming up that I need to be playing it on. So it'll be a good time.
Oh, yeah,
it will be a good time.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to playing it. Definitely. Plus, it's on Game Pass. That's exciting. So we can get more people to join in if.
Heck yes.
People have Game Pass.
Good community game night thing. That would be freaking awesome.
Game Pass is the same price as the game, but
yeah. If you don't have Game Pass and you just want to buy the game, come play with us. It'd be a ton of fun. We need more people to come and hang out. It'd be a great time.
Yeah.
Next game on the list here, we've got Assassin's Creed Shadows. This game is it was kind of shadow announced somewhat recently. Unexpectedly, but I think most people expected some sort of Assassin's Creed game to show up here on the Nintendo Switch 2 system. Comes out for $59.99. This actually drops on the 2nd of December. It's the feudal Japan era kind of look that everybody was clamoring for with an Assassin's Creed game. I personally haven't played this one, so I can't speak to it, but I know, Chris, you've mentioned that you have, I believe, have you not? Have you played Assassin's Creed Shadows?
I have played it. I played it on PC and Xbox. And yeah, it's really good. I like what I've played. I played maybe like 6 hours of it. So far, enjoying it. Looking forward to it. I'll be getting this one too. Well, I won't be buying it, but they'll send me a code for it. But yeah.
Ubisoft is usually pretty good about keeping you hooked up, so that'll be awesome to be able to see. So if you want to watch some of it, maybe Chris will play it. Maybe Chris will play it whenever he snags his Switch in December. But $59.99 launches on December 2nd. The next game that we have on this list is a game that I actually am personally looking forward to, mainly because it has one of my favorite augmented reality puzzle games that has ever came out, and it is the Simogo Legacy Collection, Nintendo Switch 2 edition. This one's actually also launching on Nintendo Switch 1, and there's an upgrade pack that's available for it, but the Simogo Legacy Collection is a collection of different titles, 7 different games in one collection that is from the Simogo publisher. They have a whole bunch of games like Cosmo Spin, Year Walk, Bumpy Road, and various other titles that are on there that really just kind of experiment with what a video game actually is. And if you're into that and want to be able to experience everything that they've done in the past, this is going to be one of those things that I think is well worth the $14.99. I think I personally paid like $14.99 for just Year Walk way back in the day when it originally came out.
Probably. I mean, it might still be that price, or $10 at least. But yeah, it's exciting to see all the games that they made before Lorelei and the Laser Eyes and Sonora Wild Hearts. So yeah, definitely looking forward to that one. And that one just kind of came out of nowhere with Switch 2 editions being announced for the other 2 games coming in 2026.
Yep, Sayonara Wild Hearts and Lorelei and the Laser Eyes. Which I really enjoyed Lorelei and the Laser Eyes. I did not finish it because the puzzles are really hard, but I need to go back and get back on that grind with that game. So, But if you want to see what led to the creation of that, check out the Simogo Legacy Collection, Nintendo Switch 2 edition, launching on December 2nd as well for $14.99. The next game that we have on the list is one that there's still no store page available for it. Chris did a little bit of digging for us and found that the game is coming out at $49.99 on December 2nd. And if you already own it, is that a free upgrade? Is that what I heard? A free upgrade for this? It is
upgrade on the Switch. On
Red Dead
platform.
Redemption, December 2nd, $49.99. There's not a whole lot to be said that hasn't already been said about this game. If you're a fan of Rockstar games, GTA, Red Dead Revolver, that series of games, you can actually get to experience this in the full 4K 60 frames per second fidelity that the Switch 2 offers, and be able to check out the original Red Dead.
Yeah, one of my least favorite things in video games is the old slow walk and talk, and they take it to the next level with riding a horse and talking. Yeah.
It's horse and talk now. It's no longer walk and talk. I kind of understand that. These games are definitely slower paced than your typical GTA. More of a cinematic kind of experience rather than an action focused game, but definitely something to keep your eye on, especially if you already own it. I mean, it's free. It's free if you already own it. But it also includes Undead Nightmare, the DLC for that. So that'll be really cool. Something of note, this game is also coming to Netflix. So if you want to play it on Netflix, you can go play Red Dead Redemption on Netflix as well. Kind of leading to the whole cinematic kind of experience that you're getting out of that game. I'm going to talk about 1, 2, 3 more of these games, and then Chris is going to take over from here. But the next game on this list is Octopath Traveler 0. This is the prequel to Octopath Traveler, the originator of the whole HD 2D movement that we saw with games coming from Square Enix. And Octopath Traveler 0 launches December 4th, $49.99. It is that JRPG experience, a bunch of different storylines converging, play through a few different ways, bring different members into your party, so that way you can get different storylines unlocked. It is something that is truly special, especially Octopath Traveler 1 and 2. Those games are amazing. This is obviously coming out prior to the wonderful misadventures of Elliot, or whatever they're calling it, for the next game that's coming out, kind of from that HD 2D kind of lineup that Square Enix is putting out. But Octopath Traveler 0, really, really cool premise, really, really cool game, launching December 4th, $49.99. Does this one rank up there for something that you're excited for, Christopher?
Yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to it, but also it might be one that I hold off and get it because I wouldn't mind playing it. I like playing those games in handheld mode, but at the same time, it's just not like if this came out in like March or something when there's not like, well, I mean, who knows what March will look like now, but if it comes out in a time where there's not a bunch of games that I'm looking forward to, it might have been on the list, but
I'm typically one JRPG a year kind of guy because they usually take me so long to get through. Metaphor Refantasio was my one for last year, so I am due another one, but I'm holding out for Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade, whatever that launches for Nintendo Switch 2, I guess, even though I've already played it a bajillion times. But check out Octopath Traveler 0, coming out December 4th, again for $49.99. Then we've got likely the most anticipated game of all time in a long time since Silksong has finally released, and that is Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. And this game is coming out both on Nintendo Switch 1 and 2, has an upgrade pack. No one exactly knows how the Switch 1 version of this game is going to be playing, but it is going to be a game of all time, that is for sure. This is your return back to the Metroid Prime series. Something I am excited for as far as that goes is diving back into it. Although I will say there have been preview events that have happened somewhat recently where everybody is just absolutely being super upset with the NPC additions that they have in here with all their annoying dialogue and the corny jokes that are being thrown in there. So if you're interested in any of that preview coverage, please go check out any of our friends over at, IGN, Nintendo Life, everybody else who got invited, because we didn't. Not that I'm bitter or anything. But I think at this point, this is the game for me this year. Like, this is the one that as far as getting the most out of my Nintendo Switch 2, this is probably the one that will do it. Donkey Kong Bonanza ate up a lot of my time, had a really good time with it, but this is the one that I think we're all looking the most forward to. So, Chris, how does this rank for you? Is this like something you're really excited for too? Has any of the preview coverage kind of dampened that opinion, or what are your thoughts on?
I don't think it had dampened my opinion, because a lot of the people that talked about the game itself, not just the annoying. I mean, I don't pay attention to the story anyway. So when they say
pause the skip,
pause the read. We're gonna just go ahead and skip this because we don't have to worry about it. But yeah, the fact that they have that, I am looking forward to the game and looking forward to seeing what everyone says in terms of how it compared to like the full game compared to like just that preview that they got. Because I could easily see they bring these people in to like show you like the different abilities and introduce stuff, and then they all either go away or you have to go on your own mission to do something, and they're there just to kind of explain random stuff.
My hope is that remains true, but I'm not exactly optimistic based on some of the preview coverage that's out there. So for the first hour of the game, you're locked in with a random Federation Force office worker who is saying things like, "It's about to get real nerdy up in here." So like I just
it's gonna be like Waterboy.
Yeah, but just bring Waterboy along. Maybe I can just look at the endearing parts of it. Maybe I'll be able to do that. But I'm hoping we have that return to form with Samus being isolated on a planet that's just out to kill her. So that's what I'm hoping for. Metroid Prime 4 launching on December 4th for $69.99 for the Nintendo Switch 2 version of that game, and then we got. Sonic Racing Crossworlds. We've known about Sonic Racing Crossworlds for a while. Everybody's known that this was coming. That being said, it is launching December 4th for $69.99. There is no upgrade pack as far as I know. My apologies. There is an upgrade pack, and it is $10 for the upgrade pack to upgrade from Switch 1 version all the way up to the Switch 2 version. Right. As it stands, it's not available for pre-order. There will be no digital deluxe edition of it
for the first week.
That is right. You mentioned that right before we got into the actual show. $5 if you get it within the first week of its launch. Which that is coming out on December 4th.
$10 upgrade. So
yeah. Which I mean is understandable at this point. Not saying that I can justify it, but it's understandable at this point. I will say, Sonic Racing Crossworlds, a lot of people have given this game a lot of praise and says that it's better than Mario Kart World. But who knows? I've seen gameplay from it. It doesn't really tickle my fancy. I liked Sonic Racing Transformed. I thought that game was great, but I never thought it was better than Mario Kart 8. And I get the feeling I'm probably going to feel the very same way with Sonic Racing Crossworlds, where the game is great, but I don't know if I'm going to feel like it's better than Mario Kart World for me personally. So... but that game is set to launch same day as Metroid Prime 4. And then we're going to throw it over to Chris. He's going to bring us through the back half of the games. And then we'll run down a list of the unconfirmed. Hit us with it.
We got Nicktoons and the Dice of Destiny. Now, this is already out on Switch. This is just the Switch 2 version coming out December 5th. $49.99. It is a Diablo-like game where you're playing as Nicktoon characters, from the Ninja Turtles to Fairly Odd, with Timmy from the Fairly Odd Parents. Is that his name?
Yeah.
And it basically just plays like Diablo. It's already out on the Switch for $49.99. It is a free upgrade to the Switch 2, which you love to see. But yeah, so go ahead, check it out. Actually, I think, believe it or not, I think it looks pretty good. all things considered. It looks like a Diablo like. But yeah, December 5th. Next up on December 8th, got to keep up. We got places to go. We don't actually have anywhere to go, but Skate Story is coming out December 8th for $19.99. I don't think there's a demo on. There was a demo on Steam during Steam Next Fest, but there's no demo right now. But yeah, Skate Story. We've talked about this before, where you were looking forward to Skate Story.
Yes, dude, I love skating games just in general, and I love it when they go arcadey. I actually prefer it when they go arcadey. I'm not the biggest fan of things like freaking Skate, the series, where it's a little bit more realistic in terms of all the movement you've got to do. But this game, it reminds me a lot of like a very hyper stylized Ollie Ollie World. You know what I'm talking about? Like Ollie Ollie World's kind of skating physics and just like where you're tricking, but like that's the focus of the game is tricking, and it's not just like your focus of the game is staying alive. But I love the style in this game. It looks sick. The soundtrack's sick. It's from Devolver Digital. I couldn't ask for more. Like this game's gonna be freaking awesome, dude.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And because it's like you're doing the tricks, and I think there's also kind of like boss fights that you got to do. And yeah, I'm looking forward to see how far the game expands. But yeah, Switch 2. This was like one where they announced it later that it was coming, and the fact that it's coming day and date is great. Farming Simulator Signature Edition. They don't even give it a year. It's just Farming Simulator Signature Edition, which I think this might sort of be like a remake of the original Farming Simulator, because people really like that one. And yeah, it's just Farming Simulator, just pure farming. We're just out here farming, milking cows, things like that. It is $59.99, normally $59.99, but it's on sale until launch on December 9th for $53.99. So you can go ahead and get your money off. It's 22 gigs.
Yeah, it's a big game. There's a lot of games competing for space on this, especially with the shortage of SD Express cards out there. So
right, yeah. And then next up we got Warhammer 40K Rogue Trader. Have you ever played Rogue Trader or anything?
I've never played a single Warhammer 40K game nor tabletop mode of that game. Like everybody praises Warhammer, especially the first-person shooter ones. This one is not in that genre. This one's very much this is a tactical RTS, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like a decision-based RPG made by Owlcat Games.
Games. Closer to like Baldur's Gate, less RTS, less StarCraft, more Baldur's Gate.
CRPGs, kind of like, CRPGs like Pathfinder, I think is the other game that they do. But yeah, Warhammer Rogue Trader. It is so odd. Like even now, we might get some random games that just get announced and released. Like we had a game that got announced and released earlier that we didn't even know about. Brotato came out like since the last episode and just randomly dropped. And Tomb Raider, I think. Was that?
Yeah, that was last week. They did announce Tomb Raider the day we were doing the show. It dropped the same day we did the show, so we did cover it last week. But there's so many Nintendo Switch 2 games that just get dropped.
More like that on in December. We got Rogue Prince of Persia coming out December 16th for $29.99. This is coming to Switch and Switch 2. No word on an upgrade path, but I don't think there is. Ubisoft doesn't. I don't think they have any precedent for having an upgrade path. But yeah, Rogue Prince of Persia, $29.99. I'm hoping it turns out well.
You really enjoyed that game. You played quite a lot of this on Steam.
Yeah, I liked it a lot. I got it in early access.
This is something closer to like a Dead Cells kind of experience. Is the best way I compare this, right?
Yeah, it's made by like I guess Dead Cells team split into two, and some of them went on to work on a 3D project. The other ones went to work on Rogue Prince of Persia, and it feels like the evolution of Dead Cells. Like I like how they do the wall running, like the walls behind you. You can like run along the wall. It's really cool. I like the movement of it. I like the combat. I like the weapons. But yeah, definitely you can tell it comes from Rogue Prince of Persia. But yeah, that's December 16th. Then the last game that has a date, A Train All Aboard?
All aboard!
Tourism. Yeah. December 18th for $66.99. Some these you can tell the game is from Japan if it has a really weird price, because they just include the price that is required in Japan on here. So yeah, $66.99 for this. It is like a simulation, town simulation, and what you can do is get on the train and not only control the train, but just like ride through your town on the train. It's like all put together, like everything is run through the train system, and like you can jump on the train and just ride it, just peacefully ride along. Check it out. But yeah, that is December 18th for $66.99. And then we got a couple of games that don't have any dates, but they were mentioned to be coming out in 2025. I'll go ahead and talk about those. We got Stardew Valley, which is supposed to come out with 120 FPS, right? Is that what they said?
That's what I heard. That is indeed what I heard.
And mouse controls. Do you want me? Are you going to show trailers for all these, or you want me to just listen?
I was going to attempt to. Hang on one second. Hang on, I'm showing everybody everything. All right, restart. There we go. Start the trailer. There it is. I'm showing trailers. Stardew Valley, Nintendo Switch 2 edition.
But yeah, that is fall 2025. It'll be a free upgrade.
Which we're out of fall now, so if it's still going to be maintaining a 2025 release date, this month is the month to do it. We haven't had an update on whether or not that one is coming out at that time or not.
Yeah, and then Glaciered is coming out. It says available this holiday, but it very well could just be either coming out like a week or two before Christmas. But so the trailer says this holiday, but then the text on the trailer says this winter, so it could come out in January, February. We'll see. We'll see what happens with that. But then we have what is it? Suika. What you talking about? This, did you play the original?
I did. I played so much of Suika game.
I played a lot of it.
Yeah. Way more than I probably should have. As a matter of fact, my wife's been on a pretty big Suika game kick again here lately. So I told her.
I mean, it's fun, easy to just like hop into and kind of like get into and get lost in.
Yes. When I told her that this was coming, she was super excited. I was like, by the way, got a game that's not confirmed for any date just yet, but it's supposed to be out before the end of the year. And I said, I think you're going to be really excited for it. She was like, what is it? I was like, Suika Game World. And she was like, what? Because she's literally just gotten back into Suika Game here lately. So. Hello? Oh, there you are.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and I hope that it's like cheap like the original game. Next up, we got what? Opus Prism Peak.
Mm-hmm.
I really like the look of it. This one, it's kind of like a how would you describe it?
Looks like modern day Breath of the Wild.
Right. It almost looks like what was the name of that? Another Code?
Yeah, Another Code Recollection mixed with like a Viewfinder.
Yeah.
But I don't think it has that kind of puzzles. I think this is very much a narrative adventure kind of story. So think like Route what is that one? Route 60, Route 96.
Route 66?
No, is that what that was? It was Route 66?
Route 96, yeah.
Yeah, right. I was right. And Route 96. Okay, you threw me off there for a second. I was like, hold on, I know the road, but that wasn't what it was called. But yeah, Opus Prism Peak maybe coming out this month if they're still on target to do a 2025 release. But I like the way Opus Prism Peak looks.
Yeah, they have the demo out on Steam, and it's still listed as coming out in 2025 on Steam. But I mean, that could be updated in any moment. Unrelated, but did I tell you Dash started playing mouth washing? We'll talk about it later.
Thank you.
Yeah. Ultimate Sheep Raccoon, for crying out loud. This is another game that was shown off at was it during the
Indie World?
Indie World, yeah. And is this a brand new game, or is this just like coming?
It's a sequel to Ultimate Chicken Horse.
All right. Winter 2025, so very well could be a game that comes out in like January, like Final Fantasy VII. And then we've got Factorio aiming for December. We'll see how it goes. There hasn't been an update since October 24th. So
yeah, this one was kind of surprise announced somewhat recently. October wasn't really that far ago, and if they're still aiming for 2025, that'd be freaking awesome if we end up seeing it hit. I'm keeping my fingers crossed. I'd like to see this one hit Switch. I'd like to be able to try my hand at it. I haven't played any Factorio, and a lot of people have sang its praises pretty significantly over the years. So a lot of people being people like Nedist and Sakura. So I'd like to give it a shot, see what's up, see what's good, say, hey, what's up, fam? So, oh man, but those are all the games that are coming out. Chris, we always do this every single month. What is your must buy? What is your take a chance? And what is your skip?
Okay, so in terms of my I think my skip is probably just because I'm gonna take a real chance here and just say Farming Simulator Signature Edition, especially at $59.99. Those games typically drop a lot, like price wise. You can eventually get them for like $5. So yeah, it's unless you're really looking for a farming simulator, I don't think that's the one to jump in at full price. What about you?
I think that's a fair take. I would agree with you on that being my skip. Out of all of those, that's the one that I 100% will be skipping this month. If I were buying everything off of this list, that one is the one I would not buy. So I'm just not, like, there's so many other ways and other places that you can play Farming Simulator right now anyway. And I don't need that game on the go. I don't need it that desperately. What about your take a chance though?
Take a chance. I'm going to tell people, go ahead, broaden your horizons. Take a chance on, it's quite a big take a chance because it's $29.99, but Rogue Prince of Persia, I think people will be surprised by how much they actually like it.
I think that's a good pick. My personal take a chance on this is Skate Story. Like it's coming from Devolver Digital. I know it's going to be something that is good. Like they have such a good track record for having great video games that are experimenting and doing something cool. And I really like the look of it. I think it's going to look really cool playing it handheld on the Switch too, and enjoying my time with a little bit of skating and story. And so Skate Stories might take a chance. Must buy. Here's the thing, like I am 100% buying Metroid Prime 4, right? Like that is the actual must buy. But I feel like we can't both say that. Like that's rude to say that. And so I think what we need to do is just have this is the 100% buy for everybody out there. But what is your personal must buy off of this list that's not Metroid Prime 4?
My personal, that's not. I mean, I feel like it's gonna end up being Marvel Cosmic Invasion.
Yeah, that's the right answer. It's Marvel Cosmic Invasion. I mean, that game is a good classic beat 'em up, Marvel superhero side scroller game that I think anybody and their mother could have fun with. If you like the arcade experience and you want to have that. That is the way to do it. You can swap heroes in and out on the fly. It's gonna have a story mode. It's gonna have an arcade mode. It's gonna have a versus mode from what I heard. I think too. I haven't watched all of the coverage from it. What I've experienced from the demo is enough to sell me on it. And the demo's not available on Nintendo Switch, but it is available on Steam. So if you want to go and try out the demo to find out, and you have a PC that can run it, which most PCs can. Please go check out Marvel Cosmic Invasion. That's my must buy for this month too. That's not Metroid Prime 4 because that's the real must buy, but that's my personal must buy.
Yeah, exactly. Looking forward to it.
We have just another couple of sections left in this show. We're going to run down a quick list of games that are coming out this week in the Nintendo Fast Forward that you should be picking up on Switch 1, and then just some reminders for Switch 2 games as well. I'm going to hit you with it in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Hit him with it, Chris. What's coming out? What's coming?
I'll tell you what's coming. El Coco. You know what I mean?
El Coco.
It's, a real roguelike game that immerses you in a world of dreams, maybe even broken memories and possibly even nightmares. I kind of like the way it looks. It almost looks kind of like, I don't know. It almost looks like Cult of the Lamb.
Yeah, that's what I would compare it to.
Running around. Like at least the running around part. I don't know what you do in between runs. A lot of times, if I don't enjoy what I do in between runs, I'm not going to keep playing your game. But yeah, it's definitely a game. Well, that's just
tell them how it is, Chris. Tell them how it is.
That's just what you need to do. You want to get us going, keep us going. But yeah, so that is, hold on, 1999, coming out November 28th. So go ahead, give it a go. Only on the Switch 1. Then we got Nintendo Classics, NES and Game Boy games. The NES games are Battletoads and Ninja Gaiden 2 Dark Sword of Chaos. Okay, and then on the Game Boy, we've got Bionic Commando and Kid Icarus of Myths and Monsters. Okay, they come out on November 26th. It turns out they're free with your Nintendo Switch Online subscription. So they're free as long as you're paying $20 to $80. Well, that's just for the
$80 a year for the family plan. $80 is what that is. It's for the family plan. You give Nintendo a little bit of a break. They're no Game Pass.
Not yet. We'll wait till the price increase next year.
Oh my God.
All right, then we've got we're moving over to the Switch 2. What is it? shutting order.
Yeah,
right?
close enough. Shoot in order.
Shutting. You better be shutting that door.
Shutting your mouth. Oh my gosh.
I don't even know. This kind of almost looks like Danganronpa or like a game like that. Just like a visual novel.
It is a DoorDash.
Very heavily. It's what?
It's a shut in order is a DoorDash. That's what Keyword Xavier says in the live chat.
Yeah. They get it. They understand. But yeah, so that's coming out. The Switch 2 edition upgrade pack is available.
There's a lot of info here because like they don't even have a page listed for it. This was like shadow announced today, I believe, maybe yesterday. But the upgrade pack is right now they don't have any outside of Japan pricing structures. But the upgrade pack is going to run 330 yen. So
that's about $3.
Yeah. So, and I would imagine that that it's going to be the price of the base game plus that because this is a very Japanese game as far as that goes. So, if you want to check that out, hopefully they have a store page up for it sooner rather than later because that does come out in like literally what 2 days, November 27th. No price yet. Upgrade pack available. Switch 1 owners. Pay attention if you own it already. Switch 2 owners, find out more on the 27th. So,
yeah. So we'll see how that price. I mean, we'll know by next week. Marvel Cosmic Invasion comes out December 1st. It's wild that it's this. I say already December, but I mean it's been November all month. Marvel Cosmic Invasion comes out for $29.99. I don't think we know if the Switch, if there's an upgrade pack, do we?
They have not announced that.
Two separate listings. There's nothing about an upgrade. So usually when they do that, they just don't even mention it. And it is
full price both ways. Full price both ways.
Exactly. You got it. Give us money. Twice over. Then we've got December 2nd, $59.99 Assassin's Creed Shadows. So go ahead and get that. I believe it also comes with the DLC in the game, right? It's like the golden.
Yes.
The complete edition or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then what else we got coming out? Simogo Legacy Collection. December 2nd for $14.99. Great collection. We talked about it earlier. And then we also talked about Red Dead Redemption, which is coming out December 2nd for $49.99. If you already own the Switch version, this is free. Give it a gander. Give it a look-see. Give it a play.
Give it a gander. Give it a look-see. Give it a play. A lot of cool games. Again, if you want to know everything that's coming out this month, just re-listen to this whole episode. It'll be fine. We'll have it all. We're going to be going into second to last segment of the show, which is going to be Pixmin. It is also known as Pixel Minute. In this segment, Chris has exactly 1 minute to guess the exact title of a game based on a very blurry pixelated screenshot that's going to be coming out his way momentarily. Chris, can you see my camera? Are you ready?
I can see it.
All right. He's got 60 seconds. The faster he guesses it, the more points he gets on that scoreboard. We're going to go ahead and do this in 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Okay. Is it Monster Hunter? No. It does look like there's some green and brown. We're looking at I see a sky over there. There's a line. It looks like it could be a turn-based RPG. Is it Golden Sun? No. What is that? Is that Monster Hunter?
Mm-hmm.
Monster Hunter Try?
Mm-hmm.
Monster Hunter... gosh, I can't remember the name It was a Monster Hunter on the 3DS.
Mm-hmm.
It came to the Wii.
Yeah. You're there. You're getting there. Come on, Christopher. For 5 points, just give me the name of the 3DS version.
Oh gosh, I can't remember the name of it. Monster Hunter. I can't remember.
It was Monster Hunter Generations, an action role-playing game developed and published.
Ultimate is the one that came. Okay, right.
Mm-hmm. By Capcom for the Nintendo 3DS. It was announced in May of 2015. The game was released in Japan as Monster Hunter X in November of 2015 and internationally in July of 2016. It released actually on November 28th, 2015. As far as critical reception goes, it was one of 10 winners for the Future Division Award. It ended up getting like a 8.5 out of 10 across the board, which is good. My apologies. Excuse me. It was Monster Hunter Cross. My bad. I always forget they don't call him X over there.
Double Cross, yeah.
Yeah. Double Cross is actually really, really good name to give it. It's not Monster Hunter Triple X. that's not appropriate for the internet.
That's Triple Cross.
Yeah. But I never played that version of it. I played the Wii U version of it. I never played the 3DS version, Monster Hunter Generations. So I played Generations Ultimate.
Switch, I think.
Switch, yes, I own it on Switch, and I dabbled a little bit. I own a lot of Monster Hunter games and have never completed any of them because I'm really bad at them. I have Monster Hunter Rise and would like to give that a shot with a friend maybe someday. Who knows? Maybe someday.
What do you have it on?
Switch. What? Why don't you have it on Switch? The Capcom sent that code to me, and I didn't do much. Rise is bad. Play Wilds instead. God, but you get a dog. You get a Palamute in Rise. You can make look like your own pet dog. Oh man! But that does bring us to the last section of the show. The extra Nintendo news. There's a new My Nintendo Metroid Prime Legacy Sweepstakes going on now with some amazing prizes offered. Get your chance to win and get ready for this title. It's like a Temu ad listing. The Metroid Prime 1 through 3, a visual retrospective, the official art and making of Metroid Prime 1 through 3 book, and a Metroid Prime Samus Gravity Suit PVC statue from First 4 Figures. 10 platinum points per entry, max 5 entries. We also got a new Kirby Air Riders keychain in the physical rewards shop for 600 platinum points. We finally got Kirby Air Riders icons in rotation. These will rotate on Wednesdays until December 25th. The monthly play and redeem icons, as a reminder, are Kirby 64 and the Crystal Shards, which requires the expansion pass, and Kirby's Dream Land 3 sets. Play corresponding games to claim them anytime in November. We are in the final week. New icons come up on Monday. Music from Super Mario Party Jamboree is now available on the Nintendo Music app. The Nintendo Cyber Black Friday deals started up, and they are a doozy. Digitally, you can save up to 33% on titles like Splatoon 3, Paper Mario The Origami King, Luigi's Mansion 3, Bayonetta 3, Xenoblade Chronicles 3, pretty much all the games with 3 in it, and more. Other Switch titles included in the sale are Split Fiction, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2, not 2, my God, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4, Madden 26, Kunitsugami, and Raido. This sale is actually really good, and you're going to get some savings on some of my favorite games of all time. Demos. Onimusha 2 Samurai's Destiny snagged a demo for you to try out. If you're curious about that game, try it out, see if it's for you. Starting today, you can get Chunky and Lanky Kong statues added to your Kong Island via the Bonanza DLC. The event starts at 3 a.m. and stretches through December 2nd. Kirby Air Riders' first in-game event is happening on November 27th until the 30th. Everyone to the Stadium is what the title is. Features a fixed 8-player trial to take the top spot. If you win, you earn in-game items as a reward for winning. We have 3 weeks until the Mega Dimension DLC drops for Pokemon Legends ZA, and they've teased a new Mega Evolution in Zero Aura. Kirby Air Riders Micro Bikini Kawasaki custom machines are being taken down by Nintendo, so if you have any of those designs and you put them up, be prepared to hear from those Nintendo ninjas. Nintendo announced that they have selected 2 streamers to participate in a Metroid Prime 4 Early in America Land stream to help promote Metroid Prime 4. You can view it on their channels December 3rd on either Tetra Ninja or Josiro on Twitch and YouTube. Metroid Prime 4 kiosk demos have started hitting stores, though, so you can try the long-awaited sequel out yourself before the launch and before their streams. And then finally, and I got this in the mail today, the Rosalina's Storybook launched today for $24.99. It's really high quality. I took off the slipcover, the little tiny on the bottom slipcover that comes with it. Read through it with Lando. I read through it with him, and then I asked him what happened in the book. I was telling you about it beforehand. I'm going to tell Chad about it now.
Yeah.
So what happened in that book? And he says, Luma turned into a comet. And I'm like, right, why did Luma turn into a comet? And he said to take Rosalina back to her home planet every year, or every 100 years. And I said, yes, but why was she going back to her home planet? And he said to visit her dad and her brother and her mom. And I said, right, what happened to her mom? And he says, she's sleeping under the tree. And I go, but what does that mean? And he goes, she's sleeping under the tree. And I go, no, that's not what that means. What else could it mean?
What do you mean? What does it mean?
Like, why was she sad that she's sleeping under the tree, Lando? And he says, I don't know. And I go, because Rosalina's mommy died. And he goes, what? And I go, Rosalina's mommy died. And that's why she decided to become the mommy to all the Lumas. She's just tired, says Nettist in the live chat. She's just sleepy. She's a little sleepy. So anyway, I asked him what he thought of the story after finding out what it all meant. And he's like, I really like that story. And now I'm worried for my wife. So all that being said.
Story.
Her mom died? That's a great story. Chris, where can they find you, my good sir?
You can find my link tree. Just kind of go from there.
The day will come when she rises and her dark reign will begin. We love Dead Moms. You can catch me live every weeknight. Not every weeknight. That's a lie. I need to update that command.
Yeah,
that's a lie. I'm never live. I'm live Wednesdays occasionally over at twitch.tv /NerdWirePlays. Or you can come here and hang out with us every Tuesday on YouTube and on Twitch. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us tonight. Reminders, live Tuesdays, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Twitch and YouTube. If you want to vote in the... I can't. Chat is cracking me up. If you want to vote in our third annual Rewindies, voting is going to start tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. It's going to stretch all the way until the Monday before the Rewindies, which happens December 9th. You can see all the candidates that are up, all the nominees that are up. And then swing on by NintendoRewind.com for all of our social media garbage, and maybe consider supporting us through merch, or maybe signing up to be one of our supporters, producers, whatever you'd like to do. Remember, we love your faces. Be kind. Please rewind, and we'll catch you guys on the flip side. Peace.
Toodaloo.